Hey everyone, it's Your Name with Callion Digital. SEO is the lifeblood of any successful online business. You can't just set it and forget it. You need to constantly analyze what's working, what's not, and how you can improve. Think of an SEO audit as a health checkup for your website. We're going to identify any underlying issues that might be holding you back from ranking higher in search results and driving more organic traffic. In this video, I'm going to break down the entire process into easy-to-follow steps, giving you actionable advice and tools that you can use to optimize your website for SEO success. Let's get started. Before we jump into keyword research and on-page optimization, we need to make sure search engines can actually crawl and index your website. If Google can't find your pages, it can't rank them. The first tool we're going to use is called Screaming Frog. It's a powerful website crawler that acts like Googlebot. You'll plug in your URL and Screaming Frog will give you a complete breakdown of every single page on your website. What are we looking for? First, we want to identify any crawl errors. These are pages that Googlebot is having trouble accessing, maybe due to broken links or incorrect redirects. Next, we'll check our indexation status. Make sure that all the important pages on your website are actually being indexed by Google. Another common issue is duplicate content. Screaming Frog will flag these for you, and you want to fix these because duplicate content can really hurt your rankings. Remember, getting your website crawled and indexed properly is the foundation of a strong SEO strategy. Now that we've tackled crawl and indexation, let's move on to the often overlooked but incredibly important aspect of SEO: technical SEO. This is all about making sure your website is technically sound and providing a great user experience. First up, website speed. We live in a fast-paced world and no one wants to wait around for a slow website to load. You can use a tool like Google Page Speed Insights to measure your website's speed and get specific recommendations on how to improve it. This might involve optimizing images, leveraging browser caching, or even talking to your hosting provider. Next, let's talk about mobile responsiveness. These days, more people are browsing the internet on their phones than ever before. If your website isn't mobile-friendly, you're going to lose a ton of traffic. Another critical aspect of technical SEO is SSL encryption. Google has confirmed that HTTPS is a ranking factor, so make sure your website has an SSL certificate installed. Technical SEO might not be the most glamorous part of SEO, but it's the foundation upon which everything else is built. Now we're getting into the really fun stuff: on page optimization. This is where we optimize individual pages on your website to rank higher in search results for specific keywords. First things first, keyword research. Before you can optimize your pages, you need to know what keywords you're actually targeting. Put yourself in the shoes of your target audience. What would they type into Google to find your products or services? Once you have a list of target keywords, it's time to start optimizing your title tags and meta descriptions. Your title tag is the blue clickable link that appears in search results, and your meta description is the short snippet of text that appears below it. Make sure both of these elements are compelling and accurately reflect the content on your page. Next up, header tags. Use H1 tags for your main heading and H2, H3, and so on for subheadings. This not only makes your content more organized and readable for users, but it also helps search engines understand the hierarchy and relevance of your content. And of course, we can't forget about the actual content itself. Make sure your content is high quality, informative, and engaging. On-page optimization is all about finding that sweet spot between writing for search engines and writing for humans. We've talked about optimizing your website itself, but what about factors outside of your website that can affect your rankings? That's where backlinks come in. Backlinks are links from other websites to yours, and they're basically like votes of confidence from Google's perspective. The more high-quality backlinks you have pointing to your website, the more authoritative and trustworthy your website appears to search engines. But not all backlinks are created equal. A link from a reputable, industry-relevant website is going to carry a lot more weight than a link from a spammy directory. To analyze your backlink profile, we're going to use a tool like Ahrefs, Moz, or SEMrush. These tools will show you all of the backlinks pointing to your website, as well as important metrics like domain authority, page authority, and anchor text distribution. Keep an eye out for toxic links. These are backlinks from low-quality or spammy websites that can actually hurt your rankings. Building a strong backlink profile takes time and effort, but it's an essential part of any successful SEO strategy. At the end of the day, content is king. If you want to rank high in search results and attract more organic traffic, you need to create high-quality content that your target audience actually wants to read, watch, or listen to. But what exactly makes for high-quality content? First and foremost, your content needs to be relevant to your target audience. Think about their pain points, their challenges, and their interests. What kind of content would they find valuable? Once you know what your audience wants, you need to make sure your content is well-written, informative, and engaging. Break up your text with images, videos, and other multimedia elements to make it more visually appealing. Don't be afraid to inject your own personality and unique voice into your content. People want to connect with real people, not faceless brands. These days, having a mobile-friendly website isn't just a nice-to-have. It's a necessity. More people are browsing the internet on their phones than ever before. And if your website isn't optimized for mobile, you're going to miss out on a ton of traffic. But mobile usability goes beyond just making sure your website fits on a smaller screen. It's about creating a seamless and enjoyable browsing experience for mobile users. First and foremost, your website needs to load quickly on mobile devices. Next, make sure your website is easy to navigate on a touchscreen device. Buttons and links should be large enough to tap on easily, and the overall layout of your website should be intuitive and user-friendly. Finally, pay attention to the little details that can make a big difference in mobile usability. Remember, a great mobile experience can lead to higher engagement, more conversions, and ultimately, a more successful website. Page speed is the amount of time it takes for a page on your website to load. The faster your pages load, the better the user experience. And as you know, Google loves a good user experience. But page speed isn't just about making your visitors happy. It's also a confirmed ranking factor. That means that if your website is slow, it's going to be harder for you to rank high in search results no matter how great your content is. So, how can you improve your page speed? Large image files. Images are often the biggest culprit when it comes to slow page speed. Make sure your images are optimized for the web, meaning they're compressed without sacrificing too much quality. Too many plugins. Plugins are great, but they can also slow down your website. Only use the plugins you absolutely need and make sure they're up to date. By addressing these issues and making a few simple tweaks to your website, you can significantly improve your page speed and boost your SEO. Have you ever noticed those rich snippets that sometimes appear in search results, like star ratings for products or cooking times for recipes? Those are powered by structured data. Structured data is a way of marking up your website's content so that search engines can understand it better. It's basically a way of speaking Google's language. By adding structured data to your website, you can help search engines understand the context and meaning of your content. This can lead to a number of benefits, including rich snippets. As I mentioned earlier, structured data can help your website earn rich snippets in search results, which can make your listings more eye-catching and improve your click-through rates. Improved visibility. Structured data can help your website rank higher in search results for relevant queries. Voice search optimization. As more and more people use voice search, structured data is becoming increasingly important for SEO. There are different types of structured data for different types of content. Adding structured data to your website might sound technical, but it's actually easier than you think. And there you have it, a complete guide to conducting an SEO audit and analysis. We covered a lot of ground today, but trust me, the effort is worth it. Remember, SEO is an ongoing process. Search engines are constantly changing their algorithms, so it's important to stay up to date on the latest best practices and make adjustments to your SEO strategy as needed. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more SEO tips and tricks. I'll be back next week with another video to help you grow your business online.